What up, internet, and welcome to my channel. Oh, snap. Oh, Rebellion, bro! A lot of people ask, how did I get my name? Nastiness.
You sure this the right way?
Now I'm swimming in thought soup. I would have to say the 4 people that helped me out on YouTube is Roberto Blake, Nick Nimmin, Daryl Eves, last but not least, Tim Schmoyer. I call these guys the 4 Horsemen of YouTube. Yeah. Woo! Woo! Watch out! Oh! Woo! Duck! Oh, there you go. People ask me, well, how do you deal with the haters? Oh, shoot. Oh, you're not playing. Oh, get away. Come on. Oh, he got the hentai out. He trying to do hentai stuff. Get out. Yeah, there you go. Stab him. Tell him it's non-consensual. What up, internet, and welcome to my channel. If you don't know who I am Nanto The Enigma, and this is my 100th video. My channel is about video and my love. I've been a fan of video games for as long as I remember, either from the Atari, from the old school NES, Genesis. I even remember going to the arcade. I always had a love. A lot of people ask, how did I get my name? Well, other than video games, I'm also a fan of anime. So if you know the term Nanto, meaning South Star, it comes from the anime Fist of the North Star, Hoto, or as it's known as Hotonoki. And since Nanto means South Star, and I believe that we are all stars under the sun, and I'm from the South, I felt like it fits my narrative perfectly. Why people consider me Enigma? Because, the world always want to put you in a box, and I just won't let that happen. People want to just judge you from the color of your skin. Oh, you're supposed to act this way. You're supposed to do this. You're supposed to do that. And it really comes from my time in college when I had to get up at the crack of dawn, take a bus to get all the way to the other side of town to take classes. I normally be the first one there, and I just try to get myself awake, and I'll listen to Linkin Park or Run DMC, Rage Against the Machine, and Metallica. One day I was listening to Metallica. One of my classmates said, man, you know where you're an enigma, because I don't know any black people that listen to Metallica. And I thought about slapping him when I first heard it, and I said, you know what? I'll be that. I'll accept that. I am what I am, and I refuse to change for anybody, and you shouldn't change for anybody either. The people that inspired me to do YouTube videos was David Spates and John Olive. These 2 guys were freaking hilarious with their comedy skits, especially the Cop Blocker series. And, I have to say, hey, you guys, if you're watching, y'all got me through some real tough times. Y'all helped me laugh the pain away, and I really appreciate that. The other person that, that really gave me that push, that nudge to get into YouTube is a friend of mine by the name of Comical Mischief. I met Comical Mischief many years ago, going to GameStop, waiting in line for Call of Duty games when they were actually worth a you-know-what at the time. And we would just wait in these long lines, and we would just rag on each other. We would just crack jokes. And he was good at video games, and me and him would just go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So we always came up with this plan that whenever we were pre-ordering the game at GameStop and we had to wait in line, we would just crack jokes, just roast people. The plan was to get people to laugh so bad, so hard, so much that they would either pee on themselves or they just got out of line because they couldn't take it anymore. And every time we saw each other, it was like, and an ultimate fight, man. Just pull no punches, go for the liver, go for the go for the ribs, man. And sadly, Comical Mischief is no longer with us. Rest in peace, man. And it was kind of, it was kind of interesting because he started his YouTube channel and I would watch it. And he was always telling me, "Hey, man, you got to get on this thing, man. I'm having a blast, man. I don't care if I get 1 view. I don't care if I get 18 views, man. I just enjoy doing it, man. And I know that you're gonna enjoy doing it too." But life being the way things is, I started a little bit later than he did, and before I got started, he sadly passed away. And it was at a time I was thinking about maybe I shouldn't even do this. And then when I looked on my page, he actually left a message saying Comcast was here. So I feel like it would be a very big disservice if I didn't start my YouTube journey, at least continue. So, Comical Mischief, I miss you, man. Rest in peace. And I kept my promise. When I first started with YouTube, I was starting, with no views, no subscribers. I didn't even have a camera to start with. All I knew is I just love video games. I love talking about it. I try to go off the whim. If you probably see some of my videos now, I'm probably making these weird, crazy faces. And I'm just so into the game. I'm like, I know I should be saying something, but I can't do it. Can't do it. I'm in this game. I'm in this game. I'm in this game. So like any person on this platform, it was like, okay, what am I doing wrong? And I looked up for insight. I would have to say the 4 people that helped me out on YouTube is Roberto Blake, Nick Nimmin, Daryl Eves, last but not least, Tim Schmoyer. I call these guys the 4 horsemen of YouTube. They know their stuff. Even though a lot of people is always bothering you, I wouldn't say bother, but a lot of people just like, hey, can you help me out with this, this? They always take their time out to actually listen to you. They don't care how many subscribers, they don't care how many views you got. They just want to know, do you have the passion to be on this platform? And they'd be more than willing to help you out. So if you ever get a chance, just look those guys up. I'm sure they'll be able to help. And on top of that, I will have to add a couple more names. And other than them, I'll have to add Sean Channel. Hope I'm not murdering your name, and Benji Travis from Video Influencers and Think Media. I can't forget about Brian G. Johnson. He's very helpful. Be sure to check him out, man. He got poodles to feed. Before I started YouTube, I was in the military. I was in the Navy, Operation Iraqi Freedom Veteran, saw the world, defended the country. Have no qualms about that, have no sour grapes about that. It was kind of bittersweet, but it was more sweet than bitter. I know you notice on my hat that it says that I'm straight edge. That means I don't smoke, I don't drink anymore, and I don't do drugs. It's just that me being straight edge has a lot to do during my time in the military, because when I was growing up, drugs and alcohol was very easy to get a hold of. And I never saw myself getting into stuff like that. So, middle school, high school, people be drinking a 5th of gin or some stuff, be all toe up and like, hey man, let's get in on it. I'll be like, nah man, I'm good. It's just never my thing. Some people thought I was a lame because I didn't want to get toe up. And I was like, well, that's your opinion. I don't care what you feel about me. I'm just going to live my life. So, I thought of it as a challenge to myself not to fit that narrative, as a challenge not to, fit that stigma. So, I just waited till I became of age to consume alcohol legally. So during my time in the military, people just was like, oh man, we gonna get when your birthday come, we gonna do this, we gonna do this, we gonna have fun, we gonna do this, we gonna do this. I was like, yeah, man, we're gonna have fun. You know, it is what it is. So the day of my 21st birthday, you know, my unit took me out. I had a good time. And, you know, some of the old heads, they was like, take my hand, youngster. I'm going to show you how to drink. And then it came down to the point where I was consuming alcohol so much that I was out drinking these professional drinkers. Like it came down to the point that people was like, I gotta go home, man. No, I don't want to drink no more. I gotta go home. No, man, it's crazy. No, I don't want to drink no more. It's over, man. It's over. I gotta go home. Where the hell you going, you punk? We just getting started. So, you know, during my time in the middle there, it was, you know, kind of wild. So the last time I was drinking, I was just toe up off of gin or vodka. I didn't care what it was, just as long as I got a hold of it. I noticed that I was drinking a lot more after my tour in Iraq. And one day I just walked by and I saw myself in a mirror. And it just shocked me to my core because I did not recognize who I saw in the mirror anymore. And I was like, oh crap, that's me. So, you know, from that day, I stopped drinking cold turkey. I have no regrets about it. And then people was like, yo, you don't drink anymore? And then somebody said, like, you don't drink anymore. What are you, straight edge now? And I was like, well, what's that? So I looked into the straight edge lifestyle and I was like, okay, that's basically how I've been living my life before I started drinking. So what's the difference? So ever since then, you know, I was a professional drinker from 21 to 22. So I only had one good full year of just wilding out. My other time, if I wasn't doing that, I was, you know, so I just became straight edge and I never looked back ever since. You know, on my channel, I talk a lot, you know, I talk a lot about video games. And people was like, well, what do you like about video games? They're like, well, the sheer fact that you could be anyone. You know, the story, the narrative. And no matter what, you always start from the beginning. You know, you can say whatever you want about video games, but no matter what, everyone starts at the beginning. You know, and I always like that. I always like the story. I always like the narrative, the physics, the character development, the plot, the atmosphere, the environment. It's the whole lot of it. I always love video. One of my favorite video games off the top of my head, still to this day, it was actually the first video game I recorded on YouTube was Shenmue. So, you know, I honestly believe that game was ahead of its time. You know, some people didn't give it the time of day. And still to this day, even if I'm not recording, I would stop and still play that game, even the second one. You know, other than what I like about video games, there's also certain things that I don't like about video. This whole fanboy tribalism when it comes to video games. Well, I only like this console. I only like this console. Or I'm part of the PC Master. Look, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you play on PlayStation. It doesn't matter if you play on Xbox. It doesn't matter if you play on your mobile phone or your computer or your tabletop. It doesn't matter if you even use your imagination. Gaming is gaming, period. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Gaming is gaming. If you just have a personal preference, that's on you. You don't have to sit there and stick your flag and die for something, because you know what? Because all the corporations just laughing at them. You know, just making them rich with that tribalism stuff. So, you know, chill out with that. Not cool. The other thing that I don't like about video games now is Microtransactions. I can't stand freaking microtransactions. They are the bane of the video game world. I'm not ashamed to say it. I cannot stand freaking microtransactions. Microtransactions can eat a whole acre of, since doing YouTube for a little over a year, people ask me, well, how do you deal with the haters? Well, I want you to sit there. I want you to stop the video, even get a piece of paper, and just write this down, okay? This is my philosophy when it comes to haters. Ask yourself this question: do haters pay my bills? That's how you deal with haters. People are going to hate you for whatever you do in life. There's an old saying: if you try to please everybody, somebody won't like you. 9 times out of 10, a hater is somebody that just goes to you, especially on YouTube. A hater is somebody that probably quit a long time ago, see that you're thriving, and that pill of envy is just eating them up inside, and they just want to take it out on you to make themselves feel better. Don't give them that gratification. People are going to hit. You got to understand, when you're on this platform, you putting yourself out there. People are going to hate you for whatever you do. I play video games on here. I get all kinds of hate. Well, oh, you're fat and you're black. And so what? You're not going to stop me. You can hate if you want. You're wasting your time. All in all, just doing this video, it actually means a lot to me, because I had this one particular hater. He found that I was starting on YouTube, and I don't know this person from a can of paint. And he was like messaging me on Facebook when I was just trying to get off the ground. I'm telling my friends, hey, I'm starting my YouTube channel, check me out. And he would just come up and he's like, nobody's gonna watch you. Nobody's gonna like your videos. You won't even get 100 views. Well, hater, this is my 100th video, and I crossed over the 1,000 view mark. I'm not complaining. I'm loving life. Feel free to keep on hating, but you're wasting your time. What's next for my channel? I'm just taking it one day at a time, because like all other people that are not full-time YouTubers on this platform, I do have a 9 to 5. So, because of the holidays and the election that's now over, that transpired, it's been really crunch time for me. So right after this video, if you're watching, I appreciate you for watching. Don't forget to, if you like my videos, don't forget to subscribe. I'm done paying, selling myself. There's going to be more videos out. I'm trying to finish up Ghost of Tsushima. I just started with Watch Dogs Legion. I know I have some games on backlog that I haven't finished, with Shenmue 3. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. That game gives me a headache. The frustration index meter is strong with that game. I can't tell you how many times I recorded that game and just rage quit. That but I'm not gonna let it defeat me. I'm gonna do some more videos with Sekiro. I'm really excited for Cyberpunk 2077. It got pushed back again. There's gonna be more. There's gonna be more games. There's gonna be more Nanto. I'm not going anywhere. And I want to thank you all for watching. I want to thank everyone for holding me down. I made it to 100. This is my 100th video. And when I first started, I wasn't even thinking this far. And now that I reached this goal, I'm thinking farther than that, farther than that, farther than that. So the most I can do. So now what I can do is just keep grinding, just keep getting better, even if it's by 1%, 10%, 12%, whatever. Every day I'm just trying to improve, to get better and better. I appreciate all of you for holding me down, supporting me, all my friends. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. For all the people that's just now watching me, I appreciate you watching this video. Even the haters, thank you for hating on me. Now I'm giving you something to hate on, look forward to. Get better with your life. I want to thank David Spates, John Ollie, for getting rid of some hard times through helping me laugh through some hard times in my life. I really appreciate you guys. Nick Nimmin, Roberto Blake, Tim Schmoyle, Daryl Eves, um, Brian G, Sean, Benji, and I know I'm probably forgetting some more names. I apologize, but I just anybody that's on this platform that's helping other people out, honestly, thank you and keep doing it. You're showing us that anybody can do it and it's never too late to start YouTube. I want to thank you all for watching. This is the end of my 100th video and there's going to be many more to come.